The question we've been asked is the client now comes in with a check to pay me or gives some cash as a payment, uh, but we've already rendered the service. The service is complete and he's giving us cash. What do we do and how do we post it in uLaw? It's very important that you create a matter first for that client, and also make sure that the services that you have entered is rendered is already entered. Once you have entered it, you need to hit the question mark to see, have you actually created an invoice before you can accept that payment. It's very important, because if not, what you need to do is, if you still think that the matter is incomplete or you have work to do, that cash has to actually go in as a retainer. You would put it in trust, and later at some point when you would raise an invoice, you would actually transfer that money. But let's assume this work is all done, complete, 339 is what you want to bill, and that's exactly the amount the client has actually paid you. What you would do is, because it's pending invoice, you would immediately create an invoice. You would go to complete and say, I'm going to create an invoice for this person right now. And once you create the invoice, the software will tell you how to accept that cash. So let's now create the invoice and download the invoice. Now, if the client is at your doorstep actually paying you the money, you might as well print it and give it to him as well. So here's the invoice telling you 339 is what he needs to pay. Now go ahead and accept his payment. For that, you can go to the question mark, just hit that and it'll tell you that he has to actually do the payment. So click on that payment button, ask him to pay you 339. Now he can pay you either using cash that you can put into your cash account, or he can actually write you a check, that you can actually deposit directly into your general account. Now you can also give him a receipt for that and do an apply. The software will mark it against that and give you a receipt that you can actually print. When the receipt arrives, you will download it. Again, the receipt has original and the duplicate, so you can print it, you can sign it, he can sign it, and be done with the matter. And when you hit the question mark now, you should say one invoice was raised and it was paid in full. So remember to hit the client payment button, or to hit the payment from the question mark, you should have raised the invoice for work already done. Work already done, but invoice not created does not qualify under client payment. It qualifies under new